Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Nation Network. Tonight, the superstars are on display, and Jess, what a lineup tonight.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it. We're going to see some of the biggest and some of the best, as we always do. But tonight in particular, we know the Macho Man Randy Savage is going to be here in ring. And when the world champion is actually in action, it's always a big night.
Indeed, we have seen what appears to be another meltdown between Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Hogan now the #1 contender, and you know he's going to be having to watch somewhere to see how this one goes.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the matches that I personally am very much excited for and looking forward to, superstar Billy Graham going to be in action here tonight as well.
Anytime the superstar is here, it is a marquee event, no doubt about that. Chyna has an open challenge. Who wants to step up and take on the reigning world champion?
Well, I'll tell you right now, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna, nobody's been able to do anything. She has absolutely mowed down the competition for almost 2 years now. So I'll be curious to see who's going to step up this time out.
Ravishing Rick Rude is in action as well, as is the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, the Ultimate Maniac, he may think he's all that great. He's the Intercontinental Champion. I'll take that. I'll give that to him. I won't take it from him. But I'll tell you right now, one of these days, it's only a matter of time. Because you know what? He's not making a whole lot of friends out there.
Well, when you're the champion, you're always going to be the target. And you know that as well as anyone. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to go to the ring. The Brooklyn Brawler heading down to the ring right now. We haven't seen him in some time here in the nation.
Well, I'd be curious to know if Bobby the Brain Heenan is once again managing him or not. I don't see him here tonight.
Well, the Brawler's bitten off a pretty big bite here tonight on Superstars. Whether or not he'll be able to finish the meal is to be seen.
Well, aren't you the witty one here this evening?
And it is indeed the Intercontinental Champion.
Weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, you know, I always want to refer to this dude as the Ultimate Maniac. He comes running out here, burning up all that energy. I'll tell you, he's lucky right now. But sooner or later, he's going to come up against that force that's going to drag him into the deep water, and he's not going to have any gas left in the tank. That's what I think's going to happen to him.
Who do you think's going to take him to those deep waters? The Brooklyn Brawler?
He might. He might. You never know. Hey, he's a wily veteran, as they like to say. He's been in the ring with the biggest and the best names in the history of wrestling. Why couldn't it be?
Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Ultimate Warrior going right to work on Mr. Lombardi. Power slam right into the canvas, and the Intercontinental Champion now going to hoist him off the canvas. Look at the power and the strength of the Ultimate One.
Well, you know what? I get why that impresses people like you that never lifted a weight in your life other than 12-ounce cans. But I'll tell you right now, as somebody who is the body, somebody who could step into that ring tonight and teach him a lesson, it's not that impressive to me.
Oh, the Brawler springboarding and connecting with the champion.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The wily veteran right there. Warrior thought he had this one already in the bag, starts posing for the crowd, and now look at him. Now he's on his heels.
Nice reversal right there by the Intercontinental Champion. I don't think he's on his heels at all. I give credit to Lombardi for getting some offense in, but I don't know that that'll be nearly enough. As the Warrior continuing to focus apparently on the lower back. And now what's he going to do here? Going all the way up to the top rope. The Ultimate Warrior drops the elbow. Hooks the leg, thinks he's going to beat him with that. Let's see, there's 1, 2. He almost got him.
Well, I'll tell you right now, somewhere the Macho Man is in this building tonight. We know that. And if he's watching that, he's probably going to have a bit of a problem with the Intercontinental Champion. Maybe a champion versus champion. You want to know who can take him into the deep water? The Macho Man Randy Savage could.
Indeed he could, but the Macho Man right now probably staring down the 24-inch pythons of Hulkamania before he would worry about the Ultimate Warrior, who comes up with a big power slam nicely executed on the Brawler.
I don't know about that. You know what? Hogan might have that #1 contender spot at the moment based on what happened at Saturday night's main event, but guess who's the Intercontinental Champion? If that doesn't make you the #1 contender, then why do we have the championship?
Well, he is definitely a top contender, no doubting that. As Lombardi continues to go to work now on the Intercontinental Champion. Has the arm pinned behind him. And stretching it out. Oh, double knees right to the lower back by Lombardi. No effect at all.
The Ultimate Warrior ate that one and just turned around and spit it out. And now look at this. Now that's a power display. I'll give credit where it's due.
Ultimate Warrior indeed, pressing Lombardi overhead, thinks he might have him done. Hooks the leg, and Lombardi still alive.
The Brawler able to kick out of that one, not by much. Not by much. He's going to have to come up with something right now. The Ultimate Warrior continues to pose down for this crowd.
There's the Irish whip to the ropes. Shot to the midsection right near the borderline.
Borderline, what are you, Madonna? That was a shot to the midsection, perfectly legal.
Warrior now out to the floor, and Lombardi queuing up. What's he got in mind here? Through the top rope, Lombardi.
When have you ever seen him do that move before?
Never.
That's how important this match is to him, and he knows it's a non-title match, but he's in there with one of the top 2 or 3 dudes here in the WWF right now, and if he were to pull a win off over the Ultimate Warrior, he knows how big that would be for his career.
Absolutely it would be. As Lombardi now posturing on the floor, referee's count making its way near 6 as Lombardi driving the knee right into the head of the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention now to the referee's count, but the Brooklyn Brawler doing what he does best. He's brawling here ringside, and the Ultimate Warrior now turning things around.
Throw him out, look out, watch out. The Ultimate Warrior has broken the count. And now Lombardi has been busted open here ringside.
Well, we talked about getting into the deep water. I think the Ultimate Warrior's already gone deeper than anticipated in this one.
And now Lombardi. Oh, he just put him down. Will this be the win? It'll be an upset. He gonna. Oh, my goodness.
Look how close it was, though. Did you think at the beginning of this match there was a chance in hell that the Brawler was going to get a 2.5 count on the Ultimate Warrior?
I did not. Lombardi, and now the Warrior once again coming back to fight the war. Clubbing forearms down across the back, and now thought maybe he was going to go for the camel clutch. Ultimate Warrior to the ropes. Big splash. Oh, that's it.
He didn't hook the leg.
I don't think it matters.
It does matter. Look right there. He's still alive, as you like to say.
Clothesline missed. And now Lombardi with a career night here on Superstars. Once again, the Ultimate Warrior turning things over. And I have to agree with you. I think the Ultimate Warrior is spending a little too much time posing for the fans. Put the match away if you can. This man is dangerous right now.
Well, he is dangerous. He's like a wounded animal.
Pile driver. That's gotta be it. The Ultimate Warrior just continues to hand out and inflict punishment on the Brooklyn Brawler. Lombardi going out to the floor. The Ultimate Warrior right there to meet him. As the Warrior driving down into the lower back of Mr. Lombardi.
Well, the Brooklyn Brawler right now has to figure out what he's going to do to get back in this one, because the Ultimate Warrior has definitely turned the page. And this time around, he's actually trying to conserve and rebuild some of that stamina. Might not have had to worry about it so much if he didn't blow himself up in the first 10 seconds.
Oh, there's a bear hug. Lombardi fading fast. Will he be able to survive this one? I don't know.
He's in a whole world of trouble right now, and if he doesn't find a way to get out of there, he's got to clap the ears or poke the eyes. I always like a good thumb to the eye myself.
You would. Oh, there he is. He claps the ears, as you mentioned, and now Lombardi springboard again, connecting with the Intercontinental Champion, takes him down. And now a series of forearms backs him up into the corner.
Man, I'll tell you what, the Brawler stock is definitely going up here, in my opinion. I never imagined he was going to hand this much punishment to the Intercontinental Champion.
There's two. Here you go. Oh, my goodness. Lombardi complaining about the count now.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that wasn't a slow count by the referee. And the Ultimate Warrior finding himself in trouble right here.
Up across the shoulders. Might be done. The Brawler hooking a leg. One. It's an upset. No.
How is he kicking out?
That is what Lombardi is asking right now. The Intercontinental Champion is in a lot of trouble. Blocks the shot. There's a shoulder tackle. And now to the ropes he goes. Big splash. Hooking a leg. And he got the ropes.
Well, the Ultimate Maniac right now making some mistakes, some bad judgment in my opinion. Could have had the match right there if he would have just pulled him away from the ropes.
Lombardi tagging or targeting the leg. Now the Ultimate Warrior who goes out to the floor. And now over the top, and this time nobody home.
Well, he went to the well one time too many, and this time he's going to pay the price for it.
Steps through, and now pulling back on the leg. The Ultimate Warrior. He's got him in a half crab outside the ring.
Well, he's wasted a lot of time because you can't get a submission. It won't matter on the floor, but he's doing the damage at the same time.
Stepping back through the ropes. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior with a clothesline, and now overhead press once again, and he drops him. Big splash.
And again, he turns him into the ropes. Referee doesn't see it, but his shoulder's underneath the ropes.
Well, you're right. The referee didn't see it. If he doesn't see it, he can't call it. But the winner is the Ultimate Warrior.
I don't know if he can be happy with a win like that over this man.
Oh, I believe he'll be perfectly happy with a victory in a match, any match, especially one against somebody like the Brooklyn Brawler, who proved to be tonight a much bigger challenge than I think anybody anticipated.
Well, definitely more than I anticipated, I can tell you that right now, but his stock, in my opinion, is on the rise, and I'd be surprised if we don't see Bobby the Braid Heenan reaching out to the Brooklyn Brawler real soon.
And stick around, plenty more action to come right here on Superstars of Wrestling.
It's not WrestleFest on the arcade. It's not WrestleMania on the NES. It's not No Mercy on the N64. It's just a gunshot away from those fine retro games on Project 64. Retextured, remodeled, right on your home PC. I'm aboard, but watch your step. It's the all-new WWF Legends Challenge 64.
All right, fans, we are back. More action coming your way. Still buzzing about that last match. SD Jones special delivery already in the ring.
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 252 pounds, Rick Rude.
As the Ravishing One makes his way down the aisle.
Well, let me ask you a question. How do you like SD Jones's odds against the Ravishing One? Do you think he'll put up half the fight that we just saw from the Brooklyn Brawler?
Oh, I'll tell you one thing about Special Delivery Jones. He will definitely put up a fight against anybody he steps inside the squared circle with.
Yeah, but do you think he'll push Rude to the limits? I mean, the Ultimate Warrior came dangerously close to losing to the Brooklyn Brawler. That's got to send a message out to whoever challenges for the Intercontinental Championship, in my opinion.
You cannot discount anybody who's on the World Wrestling Federation roster. You are a top talent if you are here. That's just the way it is. Ties up, Alan. Look at this. SD Jones has him up.
Yeah, but he couldn't control. Look at this. It's a difference right there. As Ravishing Rick Rude doesn't allow SD Jones to go any further with the offense. He just stops him right in his tracks.
Pinpoint precision as those elbows finding the mark on the head of SD Jones. I might suggest to find a different body part to target. SD Jones, well known for having a hell of a hard head. The master of that cocoa butt. Side slam, nicely done. Calling the city of brotherly love his home nowadays is SD Jones. As Rude choking him out on the top rope. Give me a break.
Well, referee's got a 5 count to break it up. In the meantime, Rude's going to use whatever's at his advantage, and I don't blame him 1 minute for that.
Now, you complained about the Ultimate Warrior posing. What about Ravishing Rick Rude?
Rude's winning his match handily right now. There's a big difference. Did SD Jones get up and attack him? No. Now, if you want to prove to the crowd just how good you are and you have a moment like this where you're in complete control, then I say go for it.
Continues to handle SD Jones, making it look almost simple. And now SD kicking out of what could have been a bad situation and has backed him up into the ropes. And now Rick Rude, what's he going to do with him? SD's got him. Oh, my goodness. Rude bouncing back up and into a neck breaker.
Well, the Ravishing One just got taken off guard right there. I don't think he was expecting anything like that.
Indeed, SD Jones grinding it out here on the canvas. SD has turned the tide, at least for the moment, with a big chop. Has him up and here's a slam. And Ravishing Rick Rude with a leg drag. Going after the leg once again is the Ravishing One.
Well, you see the difference right here, how the Ultimate Warrior responded versus how Ravishing Rick Rude's responding. It's night and day, in my opinion.
Well, Ravishing Rick Rude definitely is in control of this match right now. Taking SD Jones up, holding him up there in the air. What's he going to do? Oh, he couldn't hold it. SD from behind with a chop block to the knee.
Well, all I'll say about that is SD Jones is fortunate this is not the NFL, because that'd be a 20-yarder if we were.
Well, this is professional wrestling, and that move is completely legal, as you well know. Hip toss, nicely done, and the Ravishing One just continuing to add insult to injury. To the ropes, back out front, and the elbow caught him.
But once again, take a look at how Ravishing Rick Rude responds to these attacks. SD puts a couple of quick moves together, but it's Ravishing Rick Rude that just puts him down and out each time.
Ravishing Rick Rude now in the corner with SD Jones. SD got to do it to him again. He is. Oh, we saw it earlier.
Well, Ravishing Rick Rude's got to be real careful, man. That's his money maker. He makes a lot of money off of his good looks. That's why all the women love him, and especially that and that body. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, he is the winner of the Jesse the Body Award in the past as the neck breaker. Goes for the counter, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? There's one. SD Jones now posing.
Well, big difference when SD poses versus when Ravishing Rick Rude poses, in my opinion. I don't know how you can even compare the two.
Rude with a side slam, leaving SD Jones down. Ravishing One wanting him back up to his feet. He's got it. Oh, this could be it. Go for the Rude Awakening. SD says, I don't think so.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe SD Jones able to get out of that.
And SD Jones fired up. You asked the question early on if SD would be able to put up the same tenacity, the same fire and spunk as we saw earlier tonight. And the answer is definitely yes. Taking a page out of the book of the Ultimate Warrior. Here's two. He's going to get him.
Oh, my goodness. I don't believe how close he came right there.
It was an upset to be had. Somewhere Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's got to be watching on for this one. SD Jones traps him in the figure four headlock.
Ravishing Rick Rude's going to have to come up with a solution to this problem right now. That is SD Jones.
SD got him. Back and forth, the action continues. Clothesline right there by the Ravishing One. Oh, SD blocks it, and now here's a headbutt. SD might have put him out with that one. Goes to the middle rope. Nobody home.
Well, there's the mistake once again made.
Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now what's happening here? Ravishing Recruit has him perched on the top rope. Looking to take him down. Superplex.
All the way from the top rope. That one's going to shake the spine, ladies and gentlemen.
SD trying to get out of the way of danger now. He knows he's taking a big hit. Knee to the midsection, and now the Ravishing One turns him around. Here's a roll-up into the ropes.
Ravishing Recruit wants him back on his feet again. Oh, SD managing to block another attempt.
SD with a power slam. Hooks the leg. He got him.
What in the hell is going on here tonight? I've got no idea.
Once again, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's got to be watching this one to see what is going to go down as a massive upset victory here tonight for Ravishing Rick Rude. I beg your pardon, for SD Jones.
Here is your winner, SD Jones.
There is going to be a price that is paid for that one. You know that Ravishing Rick Rude is not going to allow that to stand.
He can allow what he wants. SD Jones has just made the match of a lifetime right here on Superstars.
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready, because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
It has been a night of shock here at Superstars of Wrestling. Will it continue?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Redondo Beach, California, the WWE Women's Champion, the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna!
The ninth wonder of the world, Chyna, making her way to the ring right now. Doesn't even know who her opponent's going to be, or even if there will be an opponent.
Indeed, she has gone through everyone put in front of her, and she says, tonight I'm going out to the ring, and whichever one of you bitches thinks you've got what it takes to put me down, come on out.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
I'm just quoting the women's champion. Oh my goodness!
What?
The $1 billion princess, Stephanie McMahon.
The daughter of the owner of the company. We haven't seen her around in a while. And she's heading to the ring right now to take on Chyna. Well, you want to talk about some bad blood that exists between two women, you've got it right here, no doubt about it.
There have been some backstage politics between both of these ladies with a common denominator.
I think what you're trying to say in the nicest possible way is they both like to play the game.
Well, that or they both have played the game. I'm not sure how you want to look at it, but games are over right now. As Chyna comes out right off the bat and attacks Stephanie McMahon.
Well, I'll tell you, Stephanie's going to give up a ton of size and strength to Chyna. It's not even a close competition between the two. She's going to have to come up with some other ideas in the meantime if she wants to have any chance of coming out of this match in one piece.
And indeed, she's got the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna, down in the corner. And what is she doing? She's got a steel chair.
I don't know what she's doing with that steel chair, but the referee is not going to allow this.
Oh, right to the head, and she doesn't seem to care. Stephanie McMahon disqualified.
You will never pin me. Now it's everybody's favorite time.
It has been a rough and rumble night of professional wrestling.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
The WWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, Bruno Sammartino. That title has been reinstated. It is widely regarded as the greatest classic wrestling championship, you might add.
Well, it's more of a wrestling style, but look who's coming out here. And again, this is WrestleVerse where anyone happens.
The Trailblazers from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 255 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, the son of Cowboy Bob Orton, is coming out here to take on the WWF World Heavyweight Champion. They tie up, and Randy Orton right away, you can tell, has a height and size advantage over the WWF World Champion in Bruno Sammartino.
Well, he's also got a youth factor, and I think he's going to have a little bit of speed and advantage. It's a different style of wrestling than what Bruno Sammartino brings to the game, but early on, Randy Orton is in complete control.
To the turnbuckle he goes, and Bruno turning things around now. Sammartino with an 8-year run as the World Heavyweight Champion. In speaking with the powers that be, decided to reinstate that championship once again. Talked about number one contenders to the Macho Man Randy Savage. Of course, that is currently Hulk Hogan, and there's no arguing that. You mentioned the Ultimate Warrior, the Intercontinental Champion. I might make the argument that it's Bruno Sammartino, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Well, you can make the argument all you want, but the bottom line is it's neither of the two guys wearing championship belts right now. It's instead, what do you have? Chump Hogan once again, and I'm sick and tired of him getting all these breaks.
Wasn't a break. He had the win over superstar Billy Graham. Speaking of Billy Graham, recent weeks we have seen bad blood between superstar Billy Graham and Bruno Sammartino here. We know Billy Graham is in the building tonight. He's supposed to appear. You've got to believe he is keeping a close eye on this one.
Well, not for nothing, but that's a championship right there that Bruno has around his waist that superstar Billy Graham has held in the past as well.
2 count, and he kicks out the back door. Big uppercut. And now Randy Orton sending Bruno back into the ropes.
Looked like he was thinking about going for the high risk.
And off the top rope, he got caught. And Sammartino going to make him pay the price. Fly cross body block, hooks the leg. Sammartino able to kick out on the count of 1. And there's a nice roll up into the ropes. Sammartino like a bull in a china shop running right through Randy Orton.
Well, I do believe the athleticism advantage of Randy Orton has been on display. That's not to say Bruno's not an athletic human being. He clearly is. But they are built differently. Different styles, different eras.
Sammartino with that high impact splash across the back. And now driving Randy Orton head first into the canvas. Things getting from bad to worse. Oh, he's got him in the back. Oh, this is bad news. Randy Orton's going to have to give it up.
Well, nobody survives the Bruno Sammartino bear hug. We've seen that one. Oh, wait a moment. There we go. Superstar Billy Graham hits the ring.
Superstar Billy Graham clearing house. Taking out everybody. We knew he was nearby.
He wasn't waiting for an invitation now, was he? Ha ha.
It's not WrestleFest on the arcade. It's not WrestleMania on the NES. It's not No Mercy on the N64. It's just a gunshot away from those fine retro games on Project 64. Retextured, remodeled, right on your home PC. I'm aboard, but watch your step. It's the all-new WWF Legends Challenge 64.
All right, fans, time for the main event of the evening. What a night it's been here on Superstars of Wrestling. We've seen upsets. We have seen some barn-burning action here. We just saw Superstar Billy Graham attack the WWF Heavyweight Champion, and now it's time for the WWF World Heavyweight Champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, the WWE Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, we all know I haven't always seen eye to eye with the Macho Man, but I've always respected him. He's my former tag team partner. And I tell you right now, don't know who he's going up against here tonight. Got a lot of open challenges taking place, but I can tell you one thing right now. He's got one person in mind. Whoever comes through that curtain, as far as the Macho Man is concerned, is going to be Hulk Hogan. Don't you doubt that for a moment.
The Macho Man has had a historic run here on the Nation Network. Over 2 years as the WWF Heavyweight Champion with a very brief interlude. Oh no, wait a minute. Is this who I think it is? Brock Lesnar, this powerhouse, this NCAA.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Out of Minnesota. And Lesnar is an absolute beast.
Well, the Macho Man's going to have to fight a different kind of fight here tonight, but it's perfect for what he needs right now because we're talking about Hulk Hogan, and there's a guy who I would say is pretty close to the same style as Hulk Hogan.
Appears that he has a bandage on his forehead, does Lesnar. Must have taken some recent damage.
Well, as the old saying goes, you should see the other guy.
Lesnar not one to back down from a challenge, and what bigger challenge than the World Heavyweight Champion? And the Macho Man comes right out, not taking a backward step to the powerhouse.
Well, you didn't expect that award, did you? He's the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's not going to take a backward step, not to anybody.
Macho Man Randy Savage now gets him up off the ground and a big suplex to Lesnar. Macho Man putting him down again, and now quickly to the top rope as Brock Lesnar. They tie up here on the apron, and now Lesnar going outside the ring. He's got the Macho Man belly to back suplex on the apron.
Well, I'll tell you what, this one is going to absolutely tear the house down. This is a main event in any arena, anywhere in the world, and we're giving it to you right here on Superstars.
All roads lead to Madison Square Garden in 1 week's time, ladies and gentlemen. Hulk Hogan will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship that night. We know that Ravishing Rick Rude will be going up against against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Although after what just happened tonight with S.T. Jones, you almost have to wonder. Big knee lift right there by the champion, who is right back in control of Brock Lesnar, doing a tremendous job of handling the powerful man.
Well, like I told you, whoever comes through those ropes was going to be Hulk Hogan, and this is a great idea for the Macho Man. You're looking at a dude who's very much the same as Hulk Hogan, and now the Macho Man inflicting more damage. He is in control.
Oh, hold on just a moment. Hulk Hogan's music has just hit. Lesnar from behind, the Macho Man in trouble.
What in the hell is this all about?
The Macho Man near the ropes. Lesnar is going to get the win.
Oh, this stinks to me. I'll tell you right now, I smell a rat.
Someone in the sound booth must have accidentally hit the button.
Accidentally, my butt.
The Beast, Brock Lesnar, scores a massive victory over the world champion, leading into Madison Square Garden in 1 week's time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network for Superstars of Wrestling. We'll see you next week from New York.